Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Here at the 100 Line Last Defense Academy, where Justiguy has arrived to. An enemy attack, huh? Seems so. It's unacceptable to interrupt a lady as she lounges. Let's finish these cads off quickly so I continue my reread of Damn Slug. Good grief, nobody is taking things seriously anymore. Let's get going, guys. Special Defense Unit, move out. Is this going to be one we can just skip or what? By the way, I've arrived. Okay, it's three-way. Interesting. Okay, I'll take it.
Ha! What a bunch of worthless wimps!
Takemaru, our breathing is perfectly synced.
Wait, what? How do you guys feel about RPF?
Keep your guard up, guys. It's not over until we take out the commander.
Oh yeah, this one. Zenta.
I am Zenta, the paragon of harmony. Even if my flesh is destroyed here, my soul shall live on.
Huh? It splintered all over and burst into tiny pieces, destroying a plume of smoke. Did this happen last time?
No way! No!
No, they just self-destructed.
Huh? The hell's that about? Pretty disappointing for a commander.
Well, who cares? We won easily.
The atmosphere in the battlefield had been relaxed until just then. Smoke filled our vision, accompanied by the sound of something hitting the ground at high speed.
What is this? I have detected another hostile
Wait a minute.
presence.
Didn't someone get hurt when they exploded?
Everybody, look! Over there!
Such foolish behavior from Zenta.
You, Vashness.
Vashness rose from the swirling dust.
Going to absorb her cryptoglobin as well, but... well, it doesn't amount to any more than a rounding error. But it would be so boring to leave empty-handed after coming all this way.
With a smile, Vashness slowly turned towards us. The sight was overwhelmingly intimidating that I froze in place.
Why don't I hunt down and... Ah! Anyone but me, please!
Don't be a pussy! We just gotta fight back.
He's right. We're plenty strong enough right now.
Oh? Are you
It happened instantly. I couldn't even see what happened to them, but Takemaru and... what the fuck?
No way! What a bull...
It was horrible. Our mood had done a complete turnaround, and now we were in the depths of hellish despair. This rate will all be clicked. Damn it, not on my watch. I grabbed hold of my weapon with trembling hands and reflexively ran toward Vashness.
Takumi, you can't!
Oh! Another one wants to commit suicide?
They're not just like gonna cut this short, are they? I had no shot of winning, but if I didn't do something, we'd all end up dead. I felt a white-hot pain and heard a scream. That's when I blacked out. Oh, okay, then the twist will be that everyone's still alive, right? Oh! Takumi, wake up, Takumi! Nozomi! Thank God, you're finally awake. Could you come with me? Everyone's waiting outside. Why? Yo, look who finally decided to wake up. How dare you worry us like that? What happened to me? I thought Veshness. Right, I tried to face off with her, but I went down without a fight.
You don't remember. You beat her.
The hell I did? What?
I beat her?
It was a tearjerker of a reversal. I guess that's what you call fight or flight. Eep, if they published that in Jump, it would top the bonus. It was legendary. Now we don't have to worry about that scary lady anymore. You're the best team leader. I watched everyone react with admiration and relief, but I couldn't really internalize it. I defeated Veshness? Me that easily? Relax, Mr. Sumino. I made sure she was dead. You've resolved this huge problem for us. It's just too bad our hero doesn't remember his needs. Yep, a gang with a dead boss is destined to fall apart. Now we'll just be killing off the minions. Sounds boring. It's too early to let our guard down, although I do understand the sentiment. Whatever, man. As long as we have our invincible leader, nothing's gonna happen to us. Things are going so well, we'll just be entertaining ourselves until we can go back home. But seriously, what a relief. I guess I really did it. It finally hit me as I saw Nozomi's teary smile. Oh, right, Mr. Sumino. You've been asleep for quite a number of days. Right, the same issue that happened with the Revive-O-Matic with Lady Darumi and myself happened again with you. Really? Exactly how long was I gone? Today is day 73, so you were out for about 2 weeks. Wow, I'd been out for a while, but I guess it's a small price to pay. I went to sleep after everyone had congratulated me on my success. I'm so amazing and cool. My head still felt foggy, but the relief I felt outweighed it. I guess that's how much stress Veshness was causing me day in and day out. I feel like I'll be able to have a pleasant sleep for the first time in a long while. No, I won't. I'm not trusting anything anymore now. Boom, boom, boom. Morning already, I feel like I'm already back to normal. Maybe it's because I was able to sleep stress-free now that Veshness was dealt with. Now then, what to do today? At least pretend to give me some free time, maybe. No, please. Oh, we're talking to our boyfriend, okay.
Hey, Takumi. It's been a while.
Why did I come to see him again? It'd be one thing if I needed his advice again. Actually, even at that, I'd prefer not to see him, but somehow I found myself coming
You
here.
look like you fully recovered. Glad to see you looking so well.
Eito rose to his feet. You knew I was out? Yes, everyone told me. Then I'm sure you've heard things have turned in our favor in terms of the war. That must be disappointing news for someone who despises humanity. I was trying to provoke him, but surprisingly, Eito didn't take the bait. Instead, he yawned disinterestedly. I suppose so. Well, it doesn't mean much to me. I've lost interest in where this fight is going lately. Maybe I'm better suited to relaxing in here. Are you saying that to get us to let our guard down? Not at all. I really couldn't be bothered to care. I have to question why I used to be so desperate and preoccupied about it even. Indeed, humans are hideous to me, but that's an immutable fact, a natural law. Maybe I've gotten used to it, just like I've gotten used to the boring sights in here. I mean, people get nose blind even to the most foul-smelling foods, right? That was a rather cruel comparison, but it made sense. Well, I suppose even hatred can't last forever. Uh-oh. Damn it, you made me do it for real. I didn't sense that drive anymore. All you need is drive. That wicked hostility that used to be so integral to Eito. That predatory glint in his eyes that used to make me feel like he'd slit my throat in an instant if given the chance was all but gone. You've changed. Maybe the situation here did it to me. Do you mean you reflected on yourself while you've been in solitary? No, like I told you, I rather like it in here. I guess if I had to explain it, I get to live with a certain degree of comfort I've never felt before. Comfort, huh? It's a word that almost so entirely at odds with his true character, but strangely, I felt myself empathizing with Eito. Maybe it was all because of the relief I felt after defeating Veshness. Well, I can't even imagine what it's like to live in a cage, but there it is. You've been in one, buddy. How do you pass the days in here anyway? I suddenly found myself asking him out of interest. Oh, Takumi, don't tell me you're interested in my life now. as I suddenly lit it up. Damn it, maybe I shouldn't have asked. Well, I suppose if you absolutely insist, I'll tell you, but only because it's you, Takumi. Come on, you don't gotta put it like that. Don't be shy. This is how things work between us. Hey, hold on. Stop acting like you have some kind of we have some kind of special. Here, let me explain my daily routine. First things first, when I wake up early in the cage, hey, are you even listening? I guess that about covers it. What do you think, Takumi? Life under house arrest doesn't sound so bad, does it? It sounds god-awful! Actually, despite everything, after hearing his lengthy story, the initial reaction might have faded. It does have an unexpected kind of appeal, I guess. Somehow we managed to change my mind. How did this even happen? I'm glad to hear you get it. That reaction really pisses me off. Then you should try experiencing life in here for yourself. How would I even do that? You want me to live in there with you? In a single cage together? I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment. But the cage next to me is available. That's right, the cage Eva usually sleeps in is empty. Right, it seems that Eva has started sleeping in Kako's room. Interesting development. Everyone's become so gracious, although the treatment of me remains the same. I didn't know that. Well, then that certainly means that one cage is available. Hello, new neighbor. Oh, I'm positively sick with excitement. Maybe I should create a guide to living under house arrest as more experienced than the two of us. Hey, I didn't agree to anything just yet. So anyway, I lived in the cage for a month, even though I was repulsed by Eito. For some reason, I couldn't deny the appeal of experiencing life under house arrest. Decide your future. It's your future, decide your fate. I guess it couldn't hurt just to try it, just for a little while. And I'd better jump into it while my motivation is high. I'll get ready tonight. What the fuck is happening? What is happening? Are we gonna wake up in the cage? And let's go zoom out. Mornings start early under house arrest. The coldness woke me up before the morning announcement could.
Does it feel like a struggle to live like this?
Interviewer.
Yes. At first, I was completely taken aback by how difficult it was. But it's funny how people adapt. I can find some kind of joy in the simple things, like the melancholy of the passing seasons.
The true joy of living under house arrest, you mean?
Yeah. It feels worth experiencing.
He started to neatly sort through the pebbles under his feet. When I asked what he was doing, he told me he was going to use them to make jewelry.
They've both lost it.
Visitors from the big city buy pieces off of me. Well, I hardly get any money for them.
Are they playing pretend?
Though his smile was bitter, his hands were deft and practiced.
What is
I'd be lying
happening?
if I said I didn't have my worries. But I chose this life of confinement.
What?
I could see a hint of pride in his countenance as he explained his reasoning.
Come on, Eito. Stop with your weird voiceover. Your pretentious narration is getting to me. Oh, you're no fun. It was so fitting. This is only my first day living like this. Why would you want to make me sound like some seasoned pro? What are they doing? Still, mornings here aren't so bad, are they? It is kind of refreshing, but seeing the smug delight in Eito's face made me regret responding so positively. I decided to keep the rest of my thoughts to myself and laid down inside the cage. Surprisingly, it didn't feel oppressive or cramped. How strange. I told you. Not bad at all, right? You'll come to understand what's so nice about it over time. Look forward to it.
Hey!
Yeah, it'd be even better if you were far, far away. Still, time seems to pass slowly here. I'm getting sleepy again. Uh-oh. Damn it, it's not fair. So does no one care that I was in a cage? Today is the second day of life in the cage. Even though I had nothing to do, somehow I didn't find myself getting bored. Actually, there was more to do in the cage than I'd thought. I could get lost in thought or create things in my imagination. This could be the ideal environment for a writer, confined for total concentration. Uh-oh. Looks like you're starting to adapt to life here, Takumi. Let me guess, right now you're controlling a character you created in your head, right? How did you... Wait, that's probably a stupid question. You've been down the same road. The real fun begins when you relinquish control over to the characters in your imagination and let them run around on their own. Maybe we should let the people in our brains fight each other. My imaginary guy would never lose. After all, he's got a hyper-speed telekinetic force sword that can break anything at a subatomic level. Well, I have 2 hyperdimensional shrinking buster launchers that can demolish spaceships over my side. 2? That's not fair. You can just dual wield 2. Okay. Then my guy's gonna manifest 2 arms out of his back using his aura. It's so quiet. Time passes in total comfort here. Do you not even need to eat anymore? What is happening? That day, someone visited my cage as I lived out my new life of confinement.
Ugh. You really went in there voluntarily?
Why of all people was it Ima?
Do you feel like a panda? Or a gorilla or something? I'm shocked by what an eccentric weirdo you are.
Watch your mouth, Ima. Here you go, Takumi. I made you lunch.
Oh, thanks, Kako.
I also made you dessert. Fig and sea cucumber tart.
I'll let Ato have that. Just kidding. Thank you.
Still, I can't believe you can stand it in there. I would have dropped out after a day.
I'm surprised myself. Well, home is where you make it.
This is just bizarre now. Now that I hear myself saying that so casually, I realize it's exactly what Ato would say. I looked in the cage beside me, and sure enough, Ato was smirking.
Yes, I'm so proud to have raised my very own full-fledged cage dweller.
Okay, this is an insane screenshot to just show someone who hasn't seen much yet.
Man, stop acting like I'm your protege. I didn't do this to emulate you.
It's strange. Maybe it's because you're both in cages, but you 2 kind of resemble each other in
Oh, good. Resemble each other? Me and Ato?
Oh, now that you mention it, I totally see it. They say family look more and more like each other over time.
Well, I mean...
Ugh, who are you calling family?
This is funny in hindsight.
How wonderful. I knew getting you into a cage was the right decision. Although I can't really recognize any physical similarities between us, I feel like the part of us that's similar.
Oh, God.
The shape of our souls.
Where could this possibly be going? I don't get it at all. The shape of our souls, huh? There can't be more to what Kako is saying than physical appearance. I was almost beginning to forget that Ato is a mentally insane deviant. Ignoring the twins and Ato as they amused themselves with the topic, I sulked and laid on the ground. And so my life continued in the cage. Okay. And the days went by. Time flowed by effortlessly. Oh my God. Now I'm okay. We're fast forwarding to the ending, huh? I heard the school bell. What day is it anyway? I've all but lost all sense of time since I started living in here. Time passes so slowly and comfortably.
Intruder alert. In defense.
The alarm! We're under attack! I was snapped back to cold reality in an instant. I didn't have time for this. I needed to get out and fight. Hey, someone get me out of here! But no one answered my cries. No one showed up in the courtyard. What's going on? Damn it, I need to do something. Is it possible that the enemy caught everyone by surprise and things are so bad they can't come get me? Or maybe it's worse than that. Those dark thoughts are making me spiral. Hey, Takumi, you seem to be in a bit of a panic. Ato, let me out of here quickly. What's the need? I need to fight to protect the school and everyone else. Just then I realized something strange. Ato had left his cage. Did you get out? You've got it all wrong, Takumi.
You're the one who's been living in the cage.
What? What are you talking about? I know. You collude with the invaders to get out. Wrong again. We're not talking about that particular dimension. The important thing here is that the person in the cage couldn't recognize that it was a cage. I don't understand what he's trying to say. I don't understand at all, right? Yeah, just like that. I know you know what's really going on. Okay, we're getting meta now. You can't break out of the cage that truly imprisons you, no matter how much you struggle. That's why it doesn't matter whether you leave that cage or not. The outcome is the same. You said it yourself. Home is where you make it. You need to recognize the cage for what it is. That's the only way you'll find happiness. Ato's words swirled around in my head and my legs grew weak. I didn't have the strength to grip the iron bars. I lost the will to speak, and then the fog started to overtake my mind. That familiar fog. But I have to get out of here. Huh?
You've been spacing all the way out, dude.
What? I came to in a familiar classroom. Gaku was eyeing me suspiciously.
Snap out of it, man. Didn't you get enough sleep last night?
Oh no. Well, I guess.
It can't be that important if you forgot it.
Yeah. Wait. What about the invaders? What happened with the enemy attack? I was in the cage in the courtyard and...
Huh? Enemy attack? What are you even talking about, bro?
What?
I looked around just as Gaku had implied. There was nothing but peace all around us in the classroom. Even the scenery outside the window was calm. Did I misunderstand something? But how? Yo, you don't look so hot. You good? I wasn't good at all. I was in a horrible state. My head ached. I felt a sickness in my chest. That wasn't all either. My stomach was starting to pang painfully. Like something had happened to me. Was the milk you just drank spoiled or something? But I had one too. Is that even possible with this school's meal system? I couldn't even respond to Gaku's confused rambling. Not only that, but my stomach pain was rapidly getting worse. I'm gonna go lay down. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Take care, man. Once I finally got to my room, I fell face down in bed. I couldn't even think through the severe pain in my stomach. I'm so sure there's something I need to be worried about, right? But my stomach hurts so bad. I don't think there's going to be an explanation for this one, guys. The whole day must have passed while I was suffering. I can't do this. I can't even get up. My stomach hurts so bad. For now, I just need to wait for it to pass. Oh, okay. They just need a way to fit in the sock thing and the poker thing. Another day wasted. But my stomach pain isn't getting any better. If anything, it feels like it's getting worse. I don't have time for this. And no one's even coming to check on me. I didn't think they were that cold. Ato's words raced through my head as I lay in bed, nothing about my situation changing at all.
What you see is not always the truth. I've always been out here. You're the one who's been living in the cage.
Day 92. I don't hear the bell anymore. I don't know what time it is or even where I am right now. Next thing I knew, a wavering, ghostly figure was looking down at me in the darkness. His expression seemed vaguely sorrowful.
I see. It's too late for you.
Is this what we were doing to Ava? The apparition made of flames gradually faded and disappeared. I could swear I knew him from somewhere, but it felt like I'd forgotten all about him somewhere along the way. Okay, so this is like a hint. Hey, if you did not focus on him, that was bad. I reached my hand out to him, trying to get him to wait. But he was already gone. My consciousness melded into the darkness. And then I had the strangest dream. It's loading something. Oh, hi, Dalshaw. You are not gonna make me do this right now. Oh, thank God. Also, it looks like Takumi isn't out there, which is probably bad.
You've done well to hold your ground against our Shaw. the strongest hero of all. But your battle ends here. I resent that things are going according to her plan. But this is the destiny of the battlefield. Prepare yourselves.
This paragon of warfare, Dalsha. He's in an entirely different league from the other commanders.
Would this have something to do with that dimension thingy that someone was talking about at some point?
What about Takumi?
He's still not waking up.
He was impaled right through the stomach. It's a miracle he's still alive.
Can we win this without him?
He lost his marbles, but he was our strongest fighter.
Don't say that! He's...
Okay, time out! This isn't the time for this!
It's do or die. Our backs are to the wall and we don't have a leader. He should have stabbed me instead!
He?
Doesn't matter if I'm gone or not.
I'll take care of Samino. Soldier, if this base falls.
Our mission remains...
Ooh, did Ato stab me?
Pitiful. Still struggling against another's plan.
Everyone is fighting so hard, but unable to so much as lift a finger. I just watched the fight unfold. Uh-oh. I'm glad I don't have to do this one. Holy shit, this looks miserable.
So this is it then. I understand your limitations now.
He... de-transformed?
Now, do you realize how powerless...
I hate to say it, but he's right. Our attacks hardly do anything.
His defense is ironclad. If only I'd finished preparing my countermeasure.
You mean the poison? Well, there's no...
Wow, they were talking about stuff but when we weren't around. That's very moe. Is this a new OTP forming?
I wish Takumi was okay and here with us.
Weep not. You fought well. Now, let us end this.
Really? That's... Why would you do that? No, this can't be. Wasn't this supposed to end in a draw?
You fought so hard for so long. You should...
You were just waiting for your chance to absorb him, weren't you?
I think she was.
Indeed. He left. After all, I'm already in a position where I must consider what I will do after this battle is over.
Purging the influence of the previous regime, huh?
You see, she killed that annoying geezer. In a way, this is an opportunity.
Talk about Dasha like that.
Is that what you believe?
She isn't bluffing. The weight of her strength is completely over.
But guys, I thought I beat her.
Annihilating you would be no chance, seeing as your leader is currently out of commission.
Are you just trying to prolong our despair before you kill us?
But despair to one is hope to another. I see what they're doing.
Wait for him to...
With that despair-inducing proclamation, the paragon of hope, Vetchness, was gone. Everyone hauled my body into the school with grit teeth. What a horrible nightmare. I want to wake up. Oh, did Dal Shah stab us? Is this really a dream, though? It's all so vivid. Were we just, like, lying there? My body underwent medical treatment. Everyone was talking as they surrounded me. I couldn't open my mouth despite being fully conscious. I might as well have been bound and restrained. I simply listened in silence.
This means we only have until he wakes up before...
Damn it! Wake up already, Takumi! You're our only hope!
He'll be fine. He should be back any second now.
Fine? Really?
Yes, soon he'll be back in fighting form.
That's not what I mean! Everybody else knows what I'm talking about, right? There's been something off with Takumi for a while now.
Huh.
She ain't wrong. He's been real messed up for a long time now.
Right. He was talking about the dead like they were still with us. Darumi and Kyushika.
It wasn't at all uncommon for him to be on an entirely different page from the rest of us.
Oh my god, the whole thing was in his head.
Honestly,
It was a little eerie.
I saw him trying to talk to the empty cage beside Ava a few times.
He was talking as if Veshness was already defeated, too. Very interesting symptoms.
I don't buy for a second that this was caused by a glitch in the Revive-O-Matic.
Oh my.
Clearly isn't right with him.
Man, it kind of sucks that this would have been really cool to watch from the outside.
How dare you make him fight in that state?
What were we supposed to do then? Even if something isn't right with his perception of reality, he's better than any.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Tsubasa is not dead in this route, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. He was practically demonic on the battlefield.
Right. His presence helped us keep our casualties to a minimum, but it was kind of painful to watch him like that. I could barely stand it.
Does that mean Sirai invented the Kako and Eva thing, or is that something Takumi wants?
Yeah. We talked about this, didn't we? I said I'd do something once I figured out the cause.
Takumi.
What's going on? I was living in a different reality from everyone else. I knew it. Takumi and Kyoshika really were dead, and Eito wasn't in that cage anymore. He invented that whole thing with Eito? Which means the world I've been living in. Don't you dare. Oh. Okay.
You've been spacing all the way out, dude.
Oh, God.
Snap out of it, man.
I leapt to my feet and knocked over my chair. No, it's all wrong. This isn't reality. Descending into total panic, I whirled around only to see. Whoa, Sir Takumi, why are you making such a scary face? The dead were talking to me. Kyoshika, who was now staring at me quizzically, was dead. In reality, she was resting in her grave in the schoolyard, which meant this isn't reality. I dashed out of the classroom trying to escape the nightmare. Okay, this has been very interesting. Huff. That's right, this isn't reality. How did I not realize it? No, I knew, but I'd forgotten somehow. How long have I been stuck in this dream? You're panting like some kind of creep, are you? And he... stay away from me, you're not real. I ran even further, trying to shake off the phantoms that were meant to be in this world. The hallway kept going. Endlessly, eternally, I ran alone. And I
Looks like you've remembered.
You did this. I knew it. Yes, it all started on day 31. The moment you became aware of this brainwashing. I was forced to take drastic measures to present your distrust and suspicion of me. By making me hallucinate? Yes, just a little application of the brainwashing device I used on... God, that's so fucked up if this is what she's been seeing. It triggered a type of auto-correction in your brain to prevent you from becoming any more suspicious. You were meant to live a comfortable life with no sense of danger or stress. There, the serious problems you face are replaced by trivial issues. You no longer had to feel the mental burden of your comrades' deaths or Eito's escape. Making me believe Veshness was defeated part of this then? Yes, her presence was such a threat that it created unmanageable stress for you. However, there were some gaps in your memory as you struggled to compensate for the discrepancies with reality. I see, so that's why. Honestly, I should have been frothing with rage, when he tampered with my memories, my reality, but all I could think about was how sorry I was for all of my friends. During these hellish 100 days, I was the only one who got to spend the majority of them cozily wrapped in delusion. Pangs of guilt and a sorrowful sense of disconnection flooded my hollow skull. I was supposed to fight with everyone until the end. That was how I vowed to spend my second chance at this life. I truly regret what I've done for you, to you, even if it was all for the sake of protecting humanity. That's why I will present you with one final option. Final option? Right now, in the real world, the final battle with Veshness is ongoing. Your physical form is fighting, of course, but to be frank with you, the fight is hopeless. Unfortunately, I've played every hand I had. Defeat is only a matter of time. You have two choices. It can remove the adjustment to your perception starting now, and your consciousness will return to reality. Of course, all that awaits you there is your inevitable destruction. Or you can continue to live in this comfortable dream. Wait, if I escape into my dream, won't my death and reality follow? No, you can stretch out your subjective experience in your own consciousness. In other words, even your physical death happens after only a few minutes. You will be able to dream for many years. If you want it, you can immerse yourself in a peaceful, happy dream for all eternity. But while I do that, everyone in reality, as I told you, total annihilation after the school falls is now inevitable. Oh. Think of this choice as your reward, a kind of penance for what I've done to you, as self-serving as that may sound. With that, Sirei presented me with 2 capsules, one red and one blue. Take the red pill and you go back to reality where nothing but despair awaits you. You take the blue pill and you continue to live out your comfortable fantasy. Yes, I also like the Matrix.
The choice is yours.
I stared at the... Oh, not now, not a phone call now. No, 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 no. I stared at the colorful pills for hours, or maybe just seconds. You know, this is the cool concept that you can do a lot with, and other stories do. The idea of perception and time and that kind of thing. Yeah. And then I made my decision. Decide your destiny. Obviously, we're going to take the red pill first. Return to reality or stay in the dream. It's your future, kiddo. I took the red pill in my hand. I could come up with dozens of reasons, but in the end, maybe I just couldn't stand the idea of escaping into a tranquil dream alone. I see. So that's your choice. A hellish reality over a peaceful dream. You've got it all wrong. The real hell is this dream. I couldn't even realize I was in hell here, nor that I was leaving my friends behind in their own hell. Nothing could be worse. I really hope, I'm sure that we're not going to get it, but it'd be really nice if Sirei is like, man, we could have worked something out, couldn't we? I see. I respect your final decision. My decision, that's right. It was all I had after losing everything in this indulgent dream. At least I could choose how it ends. I swallowed the pill and I went back, thrust right into the middle of an unescapable death. Don't end, don't end, don't end. The school was destroyed, belching black plumes of smoke. The only movement on the battlefield came from the invaders.
Nozomi!
As much as I didn't want to admit it, I could tell from her pale face that her wounds were lethal.
I'm so sorry, Nozomi. I should have come back sooner.
Takumi, you came back to us. The real Takumi. You're back.
She smiled weakly. We were already surrounded by countless invaders.
That's right. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Thank goodness.
Oh. In her final moments, she let out a deep sigh. Then she closed her eyes.
Nozomi, everybody, watch over me for just a bit longer. I'll be with all of you soon.
I pointed my blade at the invaders as they drew in closer. I did it so I could fight right there in reality until the very last moments of my life. I had no regrets. This was the world I chose to live in, after all. It was the reality I wanted. Casual route, face reality. I kind of feel lied to a little bit, you know? I feel like very distinctly there was an interview where he was like, no. There will not be these quick bad ends. Yet I feel like we are now like, I mean, I guess that is not technically the case here. If you consider this whole stretch the ending, and then you just get two at the end. I don't know. Anyway, let's get the other one real quick. Alrighty, citizens. Hopefully, next time we meet, we'll have something more substantial to bite into. But that is not going to be for a while yet. The day 21. All right. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. What if this goes into the whole thing? That'd be really crazy. Decide your destiny. Also, we know this was not what Ava was seeing because we were just kind of returning, reenacting what we saw. So were there like days where, while I kind of want to go look at the chart and see like what was happening at what time. I chose the blue pill. I couldn't stand the idea of going back to a world with nothing but despair, only to die there. There was no guarantee that anything I'd just learned was even true. I no longer knew what was dream and what was reality. It's all a matter of perception anyway. Maybe Ato had been right. That meant that the dream I chose was worth just as much as reality, right? As I swallowed the pill, my consciousness was enveloped in a gentle fog. You did well, soldier. Sweet dreams. I choose to believe he means that. Have we seen this before?
You've been spacing all the way out, dude.
Oh god, no, it's about the freaking milk.
Snap out of it, man. Didn't you get enough sleep last night?
Wait, huh? Why do we all have milk cartons?
Oh, did you forget? This is part of an important ritual.
Ritual?
Miss Shizuhara's joking with you. Don't look so serious.
It's just that someone started drinking one, and for some reason it caught on with the rest of us until we all had one.
I guess that's herd mentality.
Maybe we're infected with zombie bacteria. Finally, I might get the killing game I've been waiting for.
Why is that what we were...
Could you not bring that up while I'm trying to drink?
Fuck! I can't suck out the damn milk stuck in the corner.
Wow, he even changed in our dream.
Better lung capacity, like me. Check this out.
Wow. She sucked the carton flat. That's like a trick someone in a
boy.
battle manga would do.
Irritating dregs that no one can get rid of. I feel a kind of kinship.
That makes sense for you, but I seriously regret drinking this cheap.
Look at Takemaru over here.
I will swallow anything you command me to.
Ma'am? Wife, please. Not now. I watched as everyone conversed in high spirits with a strange feeling. Hold on, did Ado say anything? He's not gonna, or he's gonna have the last word. Everyone is here. It was an entirely ordinary scene, and yet I felt myself tearing up for some reason.
What's the matter, Takumi?
Huh? Oh, no, it's...
You should have some too. Join us.
Ato, he's right. Why are we not voiced here? I grabbed a carton and started to sip it like everyone else. It's just another regular, casual day in my peaceful life that I love so... Oh, God, look, it's zooming out. Oh, God! Although I had the feeling I was forgetting something important, I suppose it couldn't have been that important if I can't remember it clearly. Right, it doesn't matter any more than choosing to suck out every last drop of milk. Alright. Alright, bear with me 1 second, citizens. Alright. Casual route. Embrace fantasy. Suki, Suki. Suki, Suki, Suki. Suki, Suki. Okay. We have 24 endings. And I have gotten the first 24 endings. I can't decide if that's good or bad. Or it's not just it's not listing them in order. Ending 3 and 4. Hold on. Thanks. Yeah. I did not get this one last. So no, I was wondering, well, maybe it's just marking them in the order I get them, but no. Although I don't remember the order I got them in anymore. Except this is my 24th, so. Alright, can I open the menu? No, alright, then let's, before I wrap up for today. find us where we're gonna go. See, now I don't know. Ava's fate. What are our choices? There's who will live and who will die. There's this reveal Nozomi's secret. This is probably short, I'm guessing. This one doesn't go anywhere. I didn't want to look at this, but now I guess I have to. And meanwhile, reveal your secret. Let him live. Ato's fate. How far does this go up? Can I zoom out? Nope, nope. Oh. I was already zoomed out, apparently. Well, that's unfortunate. Hmm. Alright, so don't reveal your secret. Unless this goes down further than it's letting me right now. It does not have much. There's that one, then there's... Save which school. That is this one. Which does not look like it's going to be very long at all, unless it like branches out a lot over here. Man, did I pick the best options initially? Sort of think I did. Well, all right. We gotta go somewhere. Let's see. This is. All right. I don't want to kill my wife again. Looks like at least there's some room for stuff. Or this one becomes a lot. Like around here. This one, though, does not look like it goes very far. So maybe we'll get this one out of the way. Go back a little further. See where this takes us. Day 15. That is a while back. Oh, okay. Wait, maybe we'll get a moment here. Hold on. Because
intruder alert.
The future isn't changing, blah, blah, blah. Frustrating, but I should still do fine as long as they calm. All right, I'm ready to the war room. Can I? Okay. This was a trip. I enjoyed that route. However, we're going to break. I hopefully will be able to pick this up again soon from my perspective. From your perspective, there will be another video tomorrow, but I don't know. I've got a lot of stuff coming up. I don't know how soon I'll be able to get back to this, so it's been fun knocking all these out. However, until next time, I'm afraid this is going to have to be... Ashiteruyo, and farewell!